welcome, or happy to have guests in studio with us. Today is Connie Richter from the Curling Club. Hi, Connie.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
That's great. I'm glad to have you in.
Thank you.
You have a few things coming up over the next, through the summer. You guys, I was asking you off air what you guys do there in the summer at the curling rink.
Yeah, our pad is out quite a bit in the summertime. The main month that we're really busy is the month of June. We have the Oilmans going the first part of June. Mm-hmm. We have prom. We have Grad Fest. Then at the end of June, we have a great big multicultural event going on there this year. So
cool.
We tried to keep the pad full if we can all year round. So
yeah.
As soon as the ice goes out the end of March, we work on it to get as many bookings as we can.
That's awesome. I hope you have good luck with all those events.
Yes, thank you.
Speaking of the ice, it's out now, but back in for the winter, obviously, and you guys are doing a fundraiser coming up for new rocks. You're calling it Rock into Spring?
Rock into Spring, yes.
Yeah.
We put in an application for a grant because we wanted to get new sets of rocks, so we got a grant for $50,000, but when you're talking rocks, you're talking about $11,000 a sheet, and everybody knows we have 8 sheets of ice in the Fort St. John Curling Club, so we're looking at for about $88,000 to pay for these new rocks that we're going to get, and we're trying to raise another $35,000 ourselves just to see that we don't have to go and be in debt for too long. We're hosting the 2020 Winter Games, so this is what started it.
Okay.
And it's people ask, well, why do you need new rocks? And well, it's mainly because they want you to have matched sets of rocks if you host anything. We used to host several provincials, Canadians, and stuff like that within our club for the last few years that we've been around. And so now it's time to get a new set of rocks, just like you go play baseball for a while, you get new balls out there. You play golf, you got to get new balls.
Yeah.
Same as the curling club, we got to have new rocks, and that's our big thing that we're working on right now.
So what? I know they're all different weights, but why are they so expensive?
Well, there's only so many places that this stone comes from, that these rocks are made from. So that's probably the main reason. So,
yeah.
And we have to if we want these rocks to be here by October the 1st, we have to order these rocks in the month of May.
Wow.
And they will be all ordered up, and then they'll be shipped here. So, and we will return our old ones, and we get some funds back from our old rocks. But it's quite a process.
And is that if you wanted to, I don't know, professional curlers and stuff like that? Do they have to pay that much for? Is that just a going rate for rocks? I'm astounded by that number.
Well, the Canadian Curling Association, if you've ever watched a lot of different Briars and ladies, they pack those rocks around from different venues, but they don't, not for very long do they use them, and then they get a new set of rocks.
Wow.
So it's something that, yes, they are very expensive, but each of those organizations, like the Canadian Curling, they have their own rocks that they send, and some different people have them, and you don't go into a rink and curl on the rocks that are there.
Right.
They bring those rocks
your own, you would
to
bring
those
your own
facilities.
Golf clubs or something
yes.
like that. Wow, that's astounding to me. That's a lot of cash.
It certainly is.
So tell me more about the event. When is it? Yeah,
so on May the 12th, we're hosting an event that's called Rock Springs. And yes, we're selling tickets for $50 a piece for people to come to our event. It's going to be a dinner and a dance. And at that, we're also having live auctions, different kinds of bucket draws and stuff like that. So we've gone out with some sponsorship papers to people and hoping some prizes will come in. So we're just waiting to hear back from those people. But the biggest thing is we want the members of the Fort St. John Curling Club to come and join us and have fun. And you can get your tickets on Energetic City, and you can also pick them up at I think it's at Trail.
Yeah, Systems by Trail.
Systems by Trail.
System Sound Source, I think. It is.
Yes, and if you have any more questions and want to curl the rink, most of you know that number, and we'll certainly help you out. And we want to try and sell it out. We're closing at 210 tickets because we're just up into the lounge area, and we don't want to be too crowded.
Right.
So we're hoping those tickets will go fast, and if we have to open it up later on for people just to come to the dance, we'll do that. But we're hoping that we can sell these tickets out in the next few days.
I hope you can too. Tell me more about this tournament that you've got coming up as well. Are people coming from all over the world, or is that a Canada-wide tournament you said you have coming up later in the year?
Well, we're doing the 2020 Winter Games, first of all.
Right.
And then we're hoping down the line, like I say, we used to have all kinds of tournaments, so we're hoping down the line, once we get these new rocks, that we'll be able to go back to our Peace Curling Association, which we belong to the Alberta Curling Federation.
Okay.
And we're hoping then that we can start hosting more events again.
Yeah.
And so it would be nice to see a 2-on-2 and have a Johnny Moe and Caitlin Laws in Fort St. John curling. So those are the kind of people that goes to those big events. And if we have a very good facility, and so if we can get these matched rocks and up and going, we may be back to be hosting those kind of events again.
There's no reason not to at that point, right?
No, and Fort St. John has always been good at hosting things. And like I say,
if we
the curling
hockey,
club would.
We can do the curling.
You betcha. It's no different doing curling, hockey, baseball, whatever.
Yeah, right. Again, grab your tickets for this. Rock into spring. Support the curling rink so they can get up and going again. Energetictickets.ca, Systems by Trails, where you can grab your tickets for this. And it's going to be an awesome night. Support local. Right?
Yes, support local. There's just one other thing I want to put out there is we're desperately looking for an old picture of the curling rink that burnt down just before this last one we built in '79. Somebody wants an old picture and he wants to do something with it and have it at the auction, but we haven't been able to find one. So it was the old rink that sat north and south where we sit now, and you might have had the speed skating oval in the background at that time. And he wants to do something on a canvas, but we need a picture of the old curling club. We've been to Alaska Howie News, we've been to the museum, and we've made several phone calls. So anyone out there has one of those pictures, just get a hold of the curling club.
Wow. That's quite the request, too. I'd like to see that picture, too.
Yes, definitely. And he's really excited to try and get a hold of one. So I said, well, I'll put it on there for you and see if I can get one for you.
Great. Yeah, good idea. This is the place to do it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Connie. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
Hey.
Life in the deep freeze can be boring.
Ooh, it's cold.
So we thought we'd turn